What's going on, y'all? So today I have my 2004 Honda CRV. Friend of mine was asking me in regards to buying a vehicle, what to look for as far as the engine is concerned. This is specifically going to be about the engine, not the rest of the vehicle, where they're looking to buy a used vehicle and they want to know in regards to the engine what to look for. So I have the hood pop. It's raining, but it's all good. I mean, you buy cars in whatever condition, rain, sleet, snow, it doesn't matter. So in the rain you can do this check. All right, so first thing before I even go to the engine, what a few things I want you to bring. I want you to bring a clean piece of cardboard when you're going to buy any vehicle. You want the cardboard to be at least 3 to 4 feet in width and in length. As you're going over the vehicle and you have the vehicle running, you want to put the cardboard underneath the vehicle to see if there's any oil leak, right? So while you have the cardboard underneath, you're going to put it under the front of the vehicle, closer to the side where the engine is. These are just little tricks that I've learned. I used to work at a dealership, and I used to work all over, wherever, gas station, meat shop, wherever. But I used to work at a car dealership, and you want to let the vehicle run. You want to put the cardboard underneath the vehicle after you've driven the vehicle. You know, kind of let the oil go through and all that stuff. And you want to let the cardboard sit under the vehicle for about 5 minutes. All right. So that is cardboard after you've driven the vehicle. All right. Prior to driving the vehicle, a few things you want to check before you even start the vehicle. You want to take the cap and loosen it, right? You want to look down inside the motor, right? Let's see if the light will come on this. So mine's is not the cleanest, but if the components in it are completely black, that means they haven't been changing the oil. That means you're going to have problems, especially with these K-Series engine, because they need to have the oil changed on them, and they need to have proper oil level on them. If the oil level is low, you're looking at some problems with these chains. So these K-Series engine, specifically my Honda K24 K-Series engine, this is not engine related, but this I figured I'd throw this in. For some reason, the AC compressor is trash on these, and I don't know if you can see it, but my belt, I had to get a shorter belt to bypass it because the AC compressor locked up on me and started smoking. You can see mine's has one tooth off because the belt is one tooth less. You can see the space in between here, so I'm running a shorter belt. Just a side note for you to keep in mind, that these AC compressors, they go bad, and it's caused an arm and a leg to replace it. So I have a shorter belt on mine. Also, you want to check inside the cap. Make sure it has no gunk inside of it, no white residue. Sometimes that can be just detergent from the motor oil, but you don't want oil or anything mixing with it. All right, so while we're under the hood, as far as the engine is concerned, you want to check around the valve cover to see if is there any major oil leaks or anything like that. Another thing you want to check, and this is specifically this K-Series engine, you want to check this intake piece right here, because a lot of times they'll break. You can see this one is cracking a little bit, but the one I had before, it was it had a rip in it, and it was causing the check engine light to come on because the airflow sensor was reading one thing, and then once it was sucking air from beyond the sensor. So the motor was getting one reading, and the airflow sensor was getting another reading. So I know these are not specifically the engine, but they tie into the performance of the engine. So check the components inside the motor, make sure they're not, they're not overly like black, like everything on it is not black. Check the motor oil level, check the cap to see if there's any gunk in it. Check that check the oil leak, if it has any oil leak with the cardboard under it. The AC compressor, you want to keep that in mind. Check the service manual to see when was the last time they did any kind of like water pump or stuff like that. This vehicle itself has a lot of miles on it, and I'll show you when I get in there. I wasn't worried about it too much. I did do a valve adjustment on it. The valves, they still have a little bit of valve noise, but I know I did I adjusted the valves, took the cover off, and did the valve lash on it. All right, so that's just a quick overall look. That's not like really going in depth, but that's just like popping the hood and kind of going over it. If you're not bringing like a creeper to go up underneath the car, or a jack or anything like that. That's just a quick overall look. All right, now we're inside the vehicle. So this is something that a lot of people don't even know. They don't even know about. They don't even think about, right? Cat lady is here. So when you're going to buy the vehicle, you get the key. First thing you want to do when you put the key in is you want to turn the key to the on position, but do not start it. Don't be alarmed by the amount of miles on this vehicle. I went over all these checks and I took the chance. Plus what I paid for the vehicle. I mean, for 4 years, a couple trips to Tennessee and all that, I've got my monies back. All right. So what you want to do is you want to turn the key to the on position. You want to make sure all the lights come on. All those check lights come on. Because you'll have some people, they'll actually take the bulb out, whichever one they can't get off. So you want to check make sure. So before you start it, you want to put the key in and turn it. But before you start it, make sure everything comes on, and then you start it. And when you're starting the vehicle, you want to see how long it takes to turn over, when it's turning over to start, to see if it has a weak starter, to see if the battery is weak, to see if the fuel pump is weak, all that stuff. So while you're starting it, it shouldn't take excessively long to start. All right. Of course, this is not in-depth detail. This is just a quick overlook. If you don't feel comfortable checking out the vehicle yourself, I recommend you get a mechanic, because you don't want to be stuck with having to replace timing belt because somebody did not keep proper oil level in there. You want to check to see if it's a car or manual, if it has a muffler or exhaust on it. Whew, that's an iffy situation, because they probably been racing that thing light to light. If it's an automatic, then it's they still might be racing it, but you can still take more of a chance on it. But if it has a muffler on it, be wary. People show off for them friends, they burn out, they do all kind of stuff. So just keep that in mind. Muffler, you really want to check that out by a mechanic. But besides that, just go over these small little details, these small little tricks that I've learned over the years. I've been in the automotive field now since I was 12, and I'm in my late 30s now. So I've been around the block, especially from Jamaica. You learn little tricks coming from a different country, and now I'm here and the dealership, and working at the Pep Boys and the Firestone and the Monroe Mufflers and all of them. I've learned a lot of stuff that you just can save you a lot of money. So hope this helps somebody out. I know I'm leaving stuff out. I know that there is people that have a lot more knowledge as far as cars are concerned. Shoot a comment down below, so anybody that wants to, they can read to get few tips, because the used car market now is bananas, and a lot of people are spending a decent amount of money to get a used car, and you just want to help somebody out so they don't get stuck with holding the bag. Hope this video has been helpful. We're just trying to help the community, man, and YouTube has helped me, so I try to make sure I have a fiduciary duty, and I am aware of it, to try to help out, and try to not make nonsense videos, but just try to give back just the same way YouTube has helped me out. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, man. One love. Stay up, stay blessed, stay strong.